Hi everyone, I'm Donovan, Head Director of Training and Breeding at Canine Control. Here we are on the boardwalk of Long Beach, New York, that unfortunately is still recovering from Hurricane Sandy. I am a second-generation dog trainer and breeder. I have been the owner of animal hospitals, boarding kennels, grooming shops, security dog companies, pet training and sitting businesses, as well as being a supplier of police, corrections, and SWAT team canines. I own the canine training equipment business and am a certified court expert witness in New York on dog-related issues. I train detection dogs, therapy dogs, and service dogs. I have worked as a vocational instructor teaching many to become professional dog trainers. I can honestly say that I have 40 years experience in this field. My most passionate project, however, is the development of my own breed, the Donovan Pinscher, which we have nicknamed the American Superdog. Follow us through our many ups and downs, including our latest project, Canine Control TV. Canine Control TV is going to bring you to the exciting, behind-the-scenes world of the professional dog trainer and breeder. You're going to meet the most fascinating New York City area personalities and their dogs. We're going to address every imaginable issue and question on the subject. Political correctness is not in my DNA. I'm going to show you how it is, shed light on many myths and false beliefs, and share some hilarious moments with you in the Canine Control crew. Press that like button, subscribe to the channel, and buckle your seatbelt, because we want you to be a part of our family.
Just go get the dog.
Hi, I'm Donovan, and I'm here at the Protection Sports Association PSA trial in Melville, Long Island. These sports take tremendous dedication. It's a two-category sport. The dogs have to show absolute control by the handler. The temperament is thoroughly examined as far as the dog's personality characteristics and his stability, because we need very controlled and stable dogs in order to go on to the last category in the sport, which is protection exercises. I've been involved in the sport since its injunction. It started in about 2001. I was actually a supporter and had my own PSA club and sponsored many trials myself. My girlfriend placed at a national championship in this sport, and you know, I'm out here. I haven't been around PSA for a couple of years, but we're out here to cover it, and we're getting back involved, and we also have a new group training some dogs getting ready for PSA competitions. You guys are going to witness all that, so just enjoy the sport, enjoy the footage, and thanks for being here.
When and where was the first PSA trial held? A. 2001, Washington, D.C. B. 2002, Pasadena, Maryland. C. 2003, Las Vegas, Nevada. D. 2004, Clinton, New Jersey.
Hi, my name is Greg Williams. I'm a PSA East Coast Assistant Director. I'm also a judge, decoy, and current competitor. PSA, or Protection Sports Association, is a surprise-based scenario sport that is geared towards civilian handlers to give them an outlet to showcase their training when it comes to protection, obedience, and agility in the upper levels. The levels of PSA, there's level 1s, 2s, and 3s, and basically the way it's designed is a progression. You start off, you actually have to obtain what's called a PDC, it's a Protection Dog Certificate. What that certificate does is it shows that your dog will listen to you as well as protect you if need be. The scenarios are based around the level 1, not quite as much pressure as the level 1 would be. And those scenarios would be the first half would be the obedience. It's a series of heeling, left turns, right turns, about turns, some gunfire. Once you pass that, you move to your level 1. The level 1 is a lot of the same stuff, more pressure. The obedience has a lot of distractions on the field. Could be balls, as the rule states, anything familiar or unfamiliar to the dog. After the obedience, the bite work, there are 3 main scenarios. The car jack scenario, which is a test of the dog's civil side, see if it will bite for real, and that's performed with a hidden sleeve. Then there's the handler attack from hiding, where you're healing with your dog. The handler is then attacked by a bad guy. The dog must bite.
As Greg points out, the dog must prevent this assault on the handler by biting fearlessly. The dog must also release the aggressor on command, who is also known as the decoy, and may do so in several different ways. Here the dog is called back to the handler. This third exercise is the courage test. The dog is sent a considerable distance and is required to directly attack a charging decoy. There are some unpredictable factors, such as the decoy tripping over the thrown distraction, adding both psychological pressure for the dog and danger for the decoy. Note the decoy must be quite athletic and fearless himself to quickly recover his footing encumbered by the heavy suit. Here we have two Belgian Malinois performing the courage test exercise. These two dogs are both trained to attack the bicep to armpit area. Both dogs are very quick and highly committed to the job. Here, unfortunately, we have a dog who fails to fearlessly confront the attacker. Note that as soon as it becomes obvious that the dog fails, the decoy runs away, allowing the dog to regain some confidence. This failing scenario is not uncommon. Many dogs who are either lacking genetic character or proper training account for the sport's nearly 90% fail ratio. The final exercise is the surprise exercise, which is one of 5 possible scenarios as outlined on the PSA website. Just coincidentally, I was informed that I was the breeder of this dog's grandmother.
Ty Nero. Being a PSA decoy, I don't know, it just keeps you in shape, basically. I'm never afraid of the dogs. Can't be afraid of the dogs and be a decoy. It ain't gonna work. PSA, I've been doing this for 7 years. I decoy NADF, just decoy what we want. Just, we got our own clubs. So we just do, we got our own clubs, so that's it. Lift your hands up like a wave.
Hey! Look at the energy we have here.
Charged up!
It's 120 degrees. Everyone's been out here from 9 o'clock in the morning and you want the wave. We found the cameraman. Every now and then we gotta track Jorge down. He hooks up with some broad and he's MIA for days. But we found our cameraman.
I guess you get what you pay for.
You know pussy ain't gonna pay the rent.
That's right. There's all type of crimes, and that's fine.
Your shit is yours and my shit is mine.
All type of rhymes, and that's fine. Your shit is yours and my shit is mine. All type of rhymes, and that's fine. Your shit is yours and my shit is mine. So caught your attention, I might as well mention the nasty, the crazy, my latest invention. Cause your shit is yours and my shit is mine. Your shit is yours and my shit is mine. Your shit is yours and my shit is mine. Your shit is yours and my shit is mine.
Drinking for 8 years.
You guys definitely have a good time.
And then I mentioned the guy who ripped me off failed the PEDC. And then I mentioned the guy who ripped us off failed the PEDC. Between my 2 big pimples and my fatness, I don't even want to be on TV right now. How's that look?
You know what that's good for?
You guys have too much fun out
You know what
here.
that
My name's Pat Harvey. I'm a hobby dog trainer out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I've dabbled in Schutzhund, PSA, NAPD is what initially got me into Schutzhund. And then again, PSA coming up behind it. I started out with coonhounds when I was 8 years old, and now I just train pet dogs and Yorkshire Terriers and Labradoodles. I've competed in other sports, yeah, pocket ball, dodgeball, hide the meat sock. Nah, but I've competed in PSA, NAPD, and you know, NAPD was my first trial for protection. Prior to that, I handled dogs in coon hunts and bench shows. But NAPD was a form of a bite suit similar to PSA. But PSA came and followed that sport when NAPD went defunct. PSA is a harder test on a dog, I think, as far as instincts and the interaction with the helper. It's a little more pressure in the protection. It's a little more real to street in the bite suit and where they're allowed to bite, and the overall impact of the dog's commitment to the engaging the helper is judged and tested very hard. I competed at the PDC, PSA level 1 novice, PSA level 1 open. I like PSA. I had my most fun there. I enjoyed the challenges of it. I felt it more. It felt more real to me than Schutzen. I got a young Donovan. It's a nice prospect, and I think I probably would steer him towards PSA.
Here we have a German Shepherd passing his PSA 1. This dog has been trained to defend by biting the lower half of the body, and his release of the decoy is in a laying down position. PSA is open to all breeds and mixes. How would you like to be the decoy taking that crotch bite? PSA is sort of the MMA of the protection sports world, allowing different styles to compete against each other.
For the courage test with distractions, the send down field, I'd like to see the dog going a little bit faster, 8 out of 10. When the distraction was thrown, the bag, the dog did slow up a little bit, 8 out of 10. The strike, I'd like to see the dog come in a little bit harder. I do think when he slowed up, it affected that, 8 out of 10. The grip, I'd like to see a little bit fuller, but overall nice grip. Drive was nice. The release, again, dog anticipates, so I had to take a couple points, 8 out of 10. And same thing for the guard. I'd like to see a little bit more attention on the decoy rather than just looking around, 8 out of 10. And that is 58 out of 70 and passing that scenario. For the defensive handler, for the heel and the greeting, there was an extra command given. There was no attention for the heeling, and the dog didn't sit until that extra command was given, 3.5 out of 5. The stay was correct. For the defense, I'd like to see the dog come in a little bit faster and harder, 12 out of 15. The grip was nice, drive was nice. The out and guard, again, dog kind of looks around for the guard. However, earning 42.5 out of 50, and that is with distinction on that scenario. With a total points of 184 in protection and 76 in obedience and passing, of course, obedience in all 4 protection scenarios, Steve and Dio have earned their PSA 1.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Congrats.
Thanks a lot.
I'm Linda Rotelli from Canine Country in Springhouse, Pennsylvania.
We were just talking about some experiences we had, like between the difference with Schutzen and PSA, and talking about that experience, right?
Exactly.
And you definitely learned something new, right?
Always learn. Every trial, every dog, you learn something new.
And even though I know you're a Malinois person, you still
I
like...
have 2 shepherds.
Oh!
42 years I've been working with dogs. And I've had my own business now for 13 years. Donovan I met at a PSA trial probably about 15 years ago. I went to watch and start to learn about the sport, which is also a very interesting and very challenging sport. And that's when I met Donovan, and I've since trained with him a couple times and developed a friendship with him. He's a great guy.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Jorge Santamaria. I am into dogs. I got into dogs via the purchase of a boxer that I always wanted, and I ended up training with Donovan. Originally, I trained my boxer Sable basically for obedience purposes. PSA allowed me to get into this dog sport world. It was a very interesting sport, lots of fun. I was able to work my dog in obedience and protection work, and certify and title his dog. When I competed PSA originally, there were no boxers in it. At least that's to the best of my knowledge, or what I can remember. I think I was the first Northeast certified boxer, and quite possibly the first boxer in PSA to be titled. I've now come back to the sport. I'm working with a Donovan Pinscher named Sonic, and may choose to title him at some point during the next season. It's an interesting sport. I loved it, lots of fun, and look forward to competing and titling more dogs in PSA.
Hey, Demetrio, how's it going? How's it going? You just commented that you remember my cameraman's boxer, right?
Oh, that was a nice dog. That was the nicest box I ever seen.
That was back at my PSA trial.
Yeah.
There, right?
Oh yeah, I couldn't believe that dog. That was a great box. Oh, that dog used to come in. That dog came in like a just like a mouse. I ain't seen a boxer like that in years.
Hi, my name's Jen. I own and I train Donovan Pinscher's Raven. I am preparing her for a PSA. I have not competed in PSA in probably 6 or 7 years, but I did take 3rd place in a national with a pound American Bulldog. So I'm very excited to be competing again. You're seeing Raven, just learning her obedience is a lot that still needs to be done. Dog training is a lot of repetitions and a lot of work. As you can see, I lost an earring. I have a hole in my shirt. Necessary flip-flops for canine control dog training. Feet are black. Pants are all full of dirt. But I'm really looking forward to competing again. I love PSA. I like that it's a two-phase sport. I really don't have the dedication to track every morning like Schutzen demands. And I think compared to all the other sports, it's the most realistic. So I'm excited to be training and trialing for PSA.
For those of you who guessed B, 2002, Pasadena, Maryland, you were right. Subscribe to our YouTube page.
It started as just a small get-together between 2 protection dog clubs that kind of had friendly competition against each other. That competition slowly grew and became what it is today. And internationally in our sport, we just went international this year.
Ain't got no pension, license suspension, manic depression, plus hypertension. Fall in love with words from the poet. Get turned out, seduced, but don't know it. I bought the dream, I couldn't afford it. I had the kid too late to avoid it. All type of dreams, and that's fine. Your shit is yours and my shit is mine.
PSA has been around for over 10 years now.
Hi everybody, and thanks for watching Canine Control TV. I'd also like to say a word here about animal rescue. I'd like to thank the countless animal shelters, humane societies, and private citizens who have fostered and helped to adopt out the millions of animals that remain in our shelters today that have no permanent homes. And I'd like to take this moment also to encourage you to please consider adoption as an option for your new pet. And don't forget to subscribe to our show at youtube.com/Canine Control TV show. Also, you can check us out at our website, caninecontroltv.com, or look us up on Facebook, Canine Control TV. Thanks a lot again for watching, and don't forget to adopt. Not my child!
Productions.